Welcome to the video. For more great tips, strategies and to access your free expert downloads, please go to www.improveyourbusinesssuccess.com.
Hi and welcome, this is Mark Taylor, Managing Director of Keys Success Club, and this is step 5 of our 7-step business opportunity assessment checklist. And today we're going to get into the real nuts and bolts of what people are really probably wanting to know is, can I make money in this business opportunity? First thing we've got to establish is, can anyone make money in this business opportunity? And in order to do that, we need to make sure we're all at the same level in terms of understanding business models, because the perfect business model is something that most of us don't do and are not involved in. So let's understand the reasons behind that. If we look at what we currently do in the society we've created, we typically would go to school or university or in some shape or form get some kind of a skill that people are willing to trade for money. So we would charge them for our time when we do this skill, and they would give us back money. This is known as a fees for time model, and that is in 99% of the cases what we do. Now the problem with this is that you only have a number of levers you can pull to increase your financial returns. That is either to increase your hourly rate, how much people are willing to pay per hour for what you have to offer, or increase the amount of time you work. And it's no surprise when we're creating a society where people work longer and longer hours, because this is one of the main levers people can do in order to achieve greater financial returns. The problem with this model is that if you stop working, you simply stop earning money. So in order to create this, we've reduced the amount of holidays people can take. If we stop working, we go backwards, so therefore we've got to keep working most of the time. And some of the stats that come out in terms of whether this model is working or not are quite horrific. Bureau of Statistics, 95% of people at retirement age retire broke or on state pension, 4% do okay, and 1% are in a financially strong position. These are not great stats. I was reading the other day about the amount of time people can actually survive if they lose their job. There's been a lot of job security issues recently, and we're talking way less than a year. We're talking months, some cases weeks, before people will be bankrupt if they lose their job. And that's simply because in a fees for time model, once you stop working, you stop earning. So these are some fundamental flaws of this business model. Now, in a famous book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about another area, and this is another area of the world in where people who are wealthy play in, and it's in the concept of generating passive and residual income. So that can be explained quite simply as the ability to earn income independent of your time, so effectively earning money while you sleep. So in this business model, you're able to generate income even whilst you're not working, and therefore you're independent of having to go to work or having a job, and also you can better harness your time. So if we look at some of the key levers people have in the world, it's to increase their income, and also for many people in corporate roles, they may have reasonable income, but their time is lost. They're commuting heavily, they're doing 12, 14-hour days, they don't have time for their friends and family, and it's really a big price to pay. And that's what we're calling residual and passive income streams. The other concept that's mentioned and talked about is the concept of leverage. So this is how you can harness more of yourself. So instead of just being you can harness, duplicate, have other people doing something similar, and therefore creating a concept such as leverage. So the perfect business model uses leverage and also creates passive or residual income streams. And that's a concept we need to really understand before we look at this business opportunity and being able to understand business models, because there's quite a big difference in those and what they achieve, and most of us are mainly familiar with the one on the left hand side there, which is the fees for time model, and less of us are comfortable or even aware of the passive and residual income type of business model. So that's the first step, which is to understand the business model. Well, in the next video we're going to just look at, okay, well now with that in mind, how should we assess a business opportunity? So we'll look forward to that in the next video. Cheers now.
Thanks for watching, and remember to check out our awesome blog at improveyourbusinesssuccess.com. Have a great day.